Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. Deep arm, sending that right foot back. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Alexis Faye Yoga. I'm so very glad that you've decided to join me today. Let's go ahead and start in our mountain pose. Bringing ankles under knees, under hips, picking up the toes. We'll spread them out wide and set them back down. Lifting the shoulders up to the ears, rolling them back and down the spine, opening the palms in front of the body. Closing the eyes, and we'll take a few deep breaths here. With each inhale, pressing down through the feet, pulling energy up from the ground below. With each exhale, letting go of anything from the day that we do not need in this very moment. We'll walk the feet a little further past our mountain pose so we can move into some happy elephants. Letting the arms sway, lifting the back heel as we turn. And letting the arms run out of momentum, coming to rest at our side, we'll make our way to the top of our mats. And with a big breath in, reaching tall to the ceiling. Exhale, hinging at the waist, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. We'll nod the head yes, and shake the head no. Releasing out the upper body, allowing the top of your head to soften closer towards the floor. Wiggling out or pedaling out the feet, finding a little bit of movement here in our first forward fold. Exhale, softening just a little closer to the legs. Inhale for our half high. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan diving the arms, dropping them down, taking them out and lifting us up to standing, taking the arms to the ceiling. And we'll interlock all fingers but the pointer, sending them up tall to the sky. Now we can drop the arm over to one side or the other, pressing the hip away, finding a C shape or a side bend. Coming back through center, pointing the fingertips tall again, and then moving over towards the other side. Coming back to center. This time taking the eyes to look up at the fingertips, and we could stay here with the eyes up, or we could add a slight back bend. Bringing the hands overhead again, releasing them down, and wiggling out. Gonna have to ask my assistant to move. Come on. With a big breath in, reaching tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale to fold. We'll drop the hands down to the floor so we can step, hop, or float our way to our plank. Spreading the fingertips wide, pressing down. And we'll soften our chest to the floor. Inhale, turning the tops of the feet down towards the floor. Gentle press through the fingertips for baby cobra. Exhale to soften, tucking the toes, pressing up and back, down dog. And pedaling out through the legs. Now shifting forward so our shoulders are over our wrists, we'll put a bend to the knees to hover them over the mat. Dropping the knees the rest of the way down, flipping the feet back and forth between our cat and cow. With an exhale, arching up through the spine, rolling in towards center. Inhale, taking the eyes and the tailbone up, dropping the stomach. Back and forth we'll roll. And pressing down through the fingertips, we'll tuck the toes under and send the hips up and back, down dog. Reaching the left leg back, we'll circle the ankle out one way and around the other. Stepping that left foot up towards the hands. Full breath in, even larger breath back out, pressing down through the toes. Inhale, warrior one. Extending out through the left leg, dropping the right heel, folding forward. Sliding the left hand up closer towards the knee or just above the knee. We'll drop our right hand straight down towards the floor and then rotating open from our chest over towards our right side, side angle. Now we'll float the body the rest of the way back up, putting a bend into the left knee and turning the right foot so it's perpendicular to the front foot, warrior two. Reversing the hand, so pointing the left palm up to the ceiling. And we'll reach the left hand to the back of our mat. Now bringing that left arm forward, we'll drop the elbow to the knee, taking the right arm up to the top of the mat. Exhale, bringing that right hand all the way down towards the floor, pivoting the back foot, taking the left arm up. And we'll bring it down to frame out the foot, sending the left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Releasing the left leg down and pedaling out. Now extending the right leg back, circling the ankle out one way and around to the other. Stepping that right foot towards the hands. Full breath in, even larger breath back out. Pressing through the feet, warrior one. Extending the right leg, dropping the heel, folding forward. Sliding the right hand up below the knee or just above the knee, dropping the left hand straight down from the shoulder, and we'll rotate open towards our left side for our side angle. the body up, putting the bend into the right knee and pivoting the back foot to warrior two. Flipping the right palm up to the ceiling, up and over, reaching to the back of the mat. Cartwheeling the arm forward. Right elbow comes to the knee. Left arm reaches to the top of the mat. Softening the left hand down as we pivot the body around and taking the right arm up, twist. Releasing the right hand down, framing out the right foot, sending it up and back, three-legged dog, and releasing it down, pedaling out through the legs some more. And we'll bring the hands one step closer towards the toes, putting a bend to the knees so we can really focus on lengthening across the upper back, the shoulders, really sending that tailbone up and back behind. Now shifting forward again, bringing shoulders over wrists, dropping the knees to hover over the mat. Dropping the knees the rest of the way down, untucking the toes. We'll take the knees to the outer edges of the mat, big toes in to touch. Left hand scoots towards center. And with a big breath in, we'll take the right arm up. And our exhale, we'll thread the right arm through the left arm, left leg, bringing shoulder down and side of face. Pressing down through the left hand and threading the right, sending it back up and bringing it down. Right hand moves towards center. Big breath in, left arm goes up. Exhale, we'll thread it through the right side, bringing shoulder and side of face down. Pressing down through the right and threading the left, sending it back up and releasing it down. Tucking the tailbone under so we can set the tailbone back towards the heels for a wide-legged child's pose. It is up to you whether you'd like to wrap the arms around the body before coming down, or if you'd like to keep them out in front of the body, or stack the forearms. With a big breath in, we'll lift the chest back up, bringing in the knees in and walking the hands forward, tucking the toes under and lifting to our plank. We'll lower to the mat. Inhale to a baby cobra and up and back down dog. Reaching the left leg behind, circling the ankle around one way and around the other. Bringing that left foot to the top of our mat. Full breath in. Even larger breath back out. Inhale, warrior one. Extending the left leg, dropping the right heel, forward fold, pyramid pose. Sliding the left hand up, dropping the right hand straight from the shoulder, and we'll rotate open for our side angle. Inhale, lifting the body back up, bending into the left as we pivot the right, warrior two. Reverse warrior, flipping the left palm, reaching to the back of the mat. Cartwheeling, bringing the left elbow down, reaching to the top of the mat. Pivoting the body around again, facing down towards the floor, dropping the right hand and twisting open to the left. Bringing the left hand around, framing out the left foot, sending it up and back, three-legged dog. And letting it drop, pedaling out. And sending the right leg up and back, circling that ankle around. Before stepping it up, full breath in. Even larger breath back out, pressing down, warrior one. Lengthening the right leg, pyramid pose. Sliding the right hand up, dropping the left arm, opening up to the left side, side angle. Floating the body up, putting the bend in, pivoting the foot to warrior two. Reverse warrior. And bringing the right elbow down, reaching to the top of the mat. Bringing the left hand in, pivoting the body around, and a twist, open towards the right side. Bringing the right hand around, framing the foot, sending it up and back, three-legged dog. And dropping it down. Bringing the hands one step closer towards the toes. Putting a bend to the knees, sending the tailbone up and back. Shifting forward for our bear pose, bringing shoulders over wrist, knees to hover over the mat. Dropping the knees the rest of the way down, releasing the toes back and forth some more between our cat and cows. Bringing the spine back to our tabletop, we'll walk the hands in towards the knees. So we could sit on the heels, stretching out the fronts of the knees for a breath or two. Bringing the hands down to the side and circling the legs around. Taking the feet out in front, planting the feet down. We'll engage the core as we sit back into our boat pose. So we have an option to keep the pointer toes, we have an option to keep the big toes down on the mat, or we could take the calves parallel to the floor, or we could fully extend the legs towards straight, pointing with those toes, finding a variation that challenges you without making you try too hard. We'll hold here for a few breaths. And we'll make our way to laying flat on the floor. So you could take as little or as much time to get there as you'd like. Once we have made it down to the floor, we'll walk the bottoms of the feet into plant, lifting the hips, rotating them forward, and dropping them down so we've gotten rid of the space in the low back. We'll bring the left knee into the chest, extending the right leg long and softening it down, squeezing that left knee into the body. And then we'll take that left knee across the right side of the body, finding a gentle twist. Bringing the left knee back into center for another hug. Before switching legs, left goes long, right comes in. We'll take the right across the left side. Again, gentle twist. We'll bring the right knee back in, hugging it to the chest. And bring the left up as well, hugging both legs in. Rocking and rolling our way up to seated. Sitting tall through the spine, reaching the top of the head up. And we'll take a few deep breaths here. Fully releasing the breath back out before starting fresh with a new breath in. Taking a moment for some gratitude here. Thank yourself for coming to your mat today, for taking this time out of your day to reset, to rewire, to re-energize through your body, through your energy, and through your thoughts. Give yourself a big mental hug. I am so very, very glad that you've decided to join me today. It is always such a joy and an honor to get to spend this time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go in love and light.